Along this wall, the holes are everywhere. And whose wall is it? His.
So now we have a world-class security system at the border, including the highest technology.
Right. So high-tech and world-class that Gizmodo reports Trump's border wall torn apart by Arizona monsoon rains. The precipitation has been intense, but this wall was supposed to hold up well. Remember?
I would build a great wall, and nobody builds walls better than me, believe me. We're going to build the wall. Mexico's going to pay for the wall. We're going to stop drugs from coming in. We will build a great wall along the southern border.
Monsoons are not the only thing bringing parts of this down.
Newly installed portions of the border wall along the U.S.-Mexico line have collapsed, knocked down by high winds.
Through the years, residents and experts have issued plenty of warnings.
The American taxpayer doesn't see, they hear build that wall, it's going to secure this country. I promise you it's never going to secure the country. Not any better than it's already secured.
It's really an insult to those of us who live down here. We're seeing our communities ripped apart. We're seeing these ecosystems be destroyed. We don't care what you call it. This thing is a disaster.
A disaster, and now heavy rains have literally blown open the floodgates. Hello everybody, I'm David Shuster, and thanks for joining us. As you may recall, Mexico did not in fact pay for the border wall. Mexico refused. So instead, Donald Trump declared a national emergency so he could funnel money from other U.S. federal programs to the wall. In the rush to build a border project, the Trump administration sidelined environmental protection laws. These laws not only protect the natural world, including brushlands, riverbeds, and animal life, they also serve the purpose of ensuring that multi-billion-dollar construction projects work in conjunction with nature as opposed to being exposed by nature. Well, in this case, so much land was blasted away and cleared for hundreds of miles of wall the Trump administration built, natural floodwater runoffs and levees got erased. And when the rains came in record levels thanks to global warming, the runoffs were catastrophic. When you add in that construction was hastily done and outsourced to companies with little experience, you get chintzy work. So much winning, right? This was not a project by the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, which has a long history of excellence. This was a privately outsourced money suck. And how appropriate. For his entire life, Donald Trump has been associated with shallow bravado, not long-term quality or return on your investment. If you look at the Trump presidency, the only conservative accomplishments, whether you supported them or not, were the tax cuts for corporations and the rich, appointing a bunch of conservative judges to the federal courts, and building 450 miles of border wall. The wall is a key pillar of Donald Trump's legacy. Yet we've known for years that a cheap ladder will get anybody over the wall, and now we know that a heavy rainstorm will get you through it. And of course, the wall was never going to solve the problem of illegal immigration anyway. For 50 years, the United States has destabilized Latin America, prompting millions of people to try to leave. If any U.S. administration wants to try and solve the border crisis, we need to help build a better Latin America, not construct new walls along the U.S.-Mexican border. One can only hope more politicians will realize this, especially now that Trump's wall literally stands as a failure.